Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check nickel. Pilot, 64, weak.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Now Elliott. And some room to run now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it? And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A toss out to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This is Johnson, he's got it. A gain of 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch left. 4 down. I got 86.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches,
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Lee Griffin.
Off the play fake. Jones. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Watch
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Elliott running right. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfect. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's in all the way to the 3.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now? And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Steps away. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Prescott from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Right there, he's sneaky. Check that guy.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Prescott on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. On second down, Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Ricky.
61, matchbox lights. Hit it.
Now Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and 12.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They go to Elliott again. A strong running. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Complete. It's Johnson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Being chased out, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. 1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Jones throwing on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Space to run past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point forthcoming. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, Charlie, on the ball. Ready?
Jones to throw again. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants first down.
SOS. X3, 218.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On the ready.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Jones now throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check nine. Right up.
Now Saquon Barkley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Jones on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, Orbit.
59.
Cut.
Check. 59.
Hard.
Kill. Turn it up.
They go.
On fourth down, Jones flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Come on, the ball.
Well, Prescott here to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And some room to work. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.